Kisii Senator Richard Onyonka is trending online after a woman identified as Shaz accused him of abandoning their child when the baby was only 6 months old. Before revealing her side of the story, Shaz made explosive claims against the senator, alleging that he failed to provide emotional and financial support to both her and the child. Her emotional statements have now sparked massive reactions across TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and X. The controversy quickly went viral, with Kenyans debating parenting responsibility, relationships involving powerful politicians, and the senator's public image as a family man. Social media users also focused on the reported age difference between the two, turning the story into one of the hottest online discussions in Kenya. At the time the story spread online, Senator Richard Onyonka had not issued a detailed public response to the allegations. However, the claims remain allegations circulating publicly online, and no court findings have been presented regarding the matter. Here's what she had to say.
That I was looking for content and fame. That's why I spoke out. And you are all entitled to your own opinions. I really don't care about it, honestly. I've not even been reading many of your comments. I've just been assuming and going about my business because I am a positive person and no negativity will bring me down. I have been minding my business for 6 damn years. And I want you guys to do me a favor. When you are following this deadbeat saga, kindly avoid naming me or mentioning me as Onyonka's babes. I'm not his babes. Please. I stopped being that when his son, was 6 months old. That's the last time he held his son. And that's the last time I gave up on that relationship. And no, there was nothing that went wrong with it in a sense where you fight and all that shit. It didn't go down like that. No. I called myself to a meeting and I said that this is not the life that I want to lead after so many things that I saw. And it was an agreement. We actually sat down and we decided that I'm going to follow my own path, and he would continue taking care of the child. But he later on turned out to be a deadbeat. Now that is not a reason for me to come out on social media and start crying, because I would have done that long time ago, like, I don't know, 6 years ago. Why don't you ask yourself, where has she been all this while? Before that funeral, you guys never knew that I existed. Some of you, I'm very sure you know who I am, but you never knew that my baby daddy was that senator. Nobody knew, except for my close friends and family members. No one knew. Because I am someone who is diplomatic enough to keep her own affairs to herself. I have been minding my damn business for 6 good years. Na wale wenye wanasema eti sija heal, sijui nini, my friend, it's been 6 years. I healed. I burnt everything. I healed in 2020. Healed completely. And that's why I've been managing myself and going about my business. We have been seeing him on TV and it doesn't even tick us. We are just going about our business, living our normal lives, enjoying, really, honestly. Now, one thing that got me mad or triggered is someone going online or openly and telling everyone who cares to listen that he has 12 children and he would introduce the wives. Of course, that doesn't bother me. I'm not his wife. That aside, I just went about my business after seeing him say that, because I hope he didn't count my child as his. That's what I said. Anyway, one night when I was sleeping, I got a strange call. And this strange voice introduced himself as his brother. So the brother was requesting me to send the full details, full names of my son so they can have him on the genealogy. And I got pissed off because it's been 6 years. I even asked him, it's been 6 years. Why are you doing this right now? Like, why is he interested in adding my son's name on the genealogy when all this while he's been away? He doesn't care whether the child is still alive or dead. He never cared whether the child is eating or is sick. He didn't call. He's been away for 6 years. And then when now the mom has kublus, is when he's coming out to ask for. He doesn't even have the courage to call me by himself and tell me, oh, I know that I am the one who named the child and you only came with the middle name, but I forgot my child's name. Could you please remind me so I can put him on my mother's genealogy? No. He had to send his brother. And I respect people. I have so much respect for people. I have respected that man long enough. I have respected him. You can ask him. I have the utmost respect for him. I have not been bickering. I have not been abusing him. I have not been going back and forth with him the way I've seen some of his baby mamas and even some of those wives that he claims been going back and forth with him on namatusi nyingi. I have never done that. But to a point where I've been calm and minding my business, you do not know what my child wears, you do not know his shoe size, you do not know anything about my child, you do not know even the fee structure. I sent, he said nothing. He didn't even respond. You do not know how much fee is paying, and you are coming to tell me that I should give you the name that you named. He only has a middle name which I gave him. The two names is from the Kisii lands, and you are telling me that I should give you permission to add him to the genealogy. It didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. As a single mom who has been taking care of my child alone, it didn't make sense to me. Because why are you adding him on the genealogy when the grandmother is dead? Of course, they say that they are not doing it for him, they are doing it for the grandmother. But again, when the grandmother was still alive, why didn't you look for that child and take him to meet the grandmother? So it's not all about wanting to look for money or child support. It's about being a responsible person. I took the responsibility and went about living my business. I've been living my life and going about my business. I've been living my life and going about my business, doing everything away from them. I even told myself that if at all, God forbid, that guy passed away right now, if he could lose right now, I won't even go to his compound for a funeral. No. Nitamzika kwa TV kama vile Wakenya wengine wanamzika kwa TV, because it doesn't mean anything to me. So you guys, mambo na kutrend, no sane woman would come and put their beautiful lives in jeopardy just because they want to trend. Trending doesn't pay my bills. I don't know how it is. Maybe those who are trending can give us. But personally, my simple, cool, quiet life has been paying my bills. And my son and I, we have been living well, we thank God. In others' eyes, we might be poor and all that shit and crap you all are talking about. Oh, I was the poorest. That's why I came out crying. Sijui established women. Sijui who. Wanna shut up, sit down, and let us be. Let me be. The most important thing, if you like, say everything, because I don't mind really, but don't call me his babes. Please, I'm not his babes. I moved on with my life. Okay? I moved on with my life and it has been perfect. I just don't see the need of someone coming to request for your child to be put in a genealogy, whereas for 6 years he doesn't know where that child is and what he's doing with his life. Because to me, that looked like a damage control, honestly. It's like you guys were trying to prevent a flood, which you knew that it's going to rain and it's going to pour and it's going to be huge. Now you are trying to control the flood by calling all his baby mamas and asking for their names to be put in the genealogy. PR. Nothing else. Just smiling for the camera. Nipeleke sasa mtoto wangu aende smile for the camera. Dressed well, beautifully. You do not know even how much his clothes are costing. Nimpeleke aende aizike grandma because ako na damu ya senator. My friend.
As the controversy continues trending online, many Kenyans remain divided over the allegations made against Richard Onyonka. While some are demanding accountability, others believe the matter should remain private until all facts are fully known. So what are your thoughts about the story? Leave your comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more trending news and viral stories from across Kenya. This is Cash Media Kenya. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.